Okay, yesterday you set up your studio. Some of you may have to take it out and flatten out that tar paper again. Or some of you might find a spot where you can go to and leave it up all the time. So we're all working in different environments. Some of you may want to roll it up and use that rubber binder and go outside. But now you know how to set it up with a can. I sort of wish I had sent 2 of these home so you could put your little things in there. So if you can find a little yogurt cup or something to put your little pieces in, and then when we're using our sponge, maybe that can go into there too. So what you're gonna do today is you're gonna make some tools. So yesterday, if you did not make a needle tool, you really only need one with your toothpick. Why don't you make that? You do need tape. So I have blue tape here or Scotch tape. If you are hybrid and you don't have tape, you can do it when you come in. Otherwise, you can just use it. You'll have to kind of make do with what you have. The paper clips are awesome, but what I'm going to do with this paper clip, and I think we'll set this up here, is I'm going to bend it and break it so that I have both sides. So if you don't have tape, you'll have to use your tool like this when we need it. But what I'm going to do now is set this up onto my popsicle stick. If I had sent more home, I might put this on there as well so that to make it really stable, but I think I'm just going to do one side. And you can use either side. One makes a big loop tool and one makes a smaller loop tool, so I'll put the other one on that side. So I'm going to take it like this. I'm going to take my tape. I'm not making you're making tools worth points, but you're going to need your tools for our first setup. You know, if ever you need something too and you can make it up to school, I certainly can leave it on those carts for you. So if you would need a roll of tape, I certainly can leave that out for you. Okay, so now I have a nice loop tool. So now I will take this other side. Make sure that there's enough space between the tip of the popsicle stick and the end. Okay, so now I have a loop tool. We're going to use that for hollowing out, but we also can use it for texture. On our first assignment, we're just going to experiment with texture. So I have my needle tool, I have my loop tool, and now I'm going to take my sandpaper out, and I'm going to sand the tip of this popsicle stick into a shape for texturing. Just back and forth, back and forth. I'm going to hold my sandpaper like this, and you really can sand it into any shape that you want. Okay, so now I have a pointy sort of edge on there. I could round this out, or I could, if I wanted to, I could fold the sandpaper and kind of carve it in there like that. But now I have a shape here that I can use for texture. The other thing that I thought we could do, and this will take a little more time, but I thought we could take this and make it into a knife for cutting. So I'm going to do that. I think it's going to take a little longer. I could maybe start with the scissors, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so now what I have with my popsicle tongue depressor is I have a knife where I can cut the clay with. And I did it a little shorter on this side, a little longer on this side, so that I can use that for cutting and shaping, and I think that'll come in handy. So I have my tongue depressor, I have my popsicle stick. You certainly can do the other side, or you could wait and decide what you think of that with texture. I have my loop tool, and I have a needle tool. You don't need both, just one. needle tool. So that's what your job is today, is to do these. If you haven't taken a picture of your studio space and uploaded it, you can do that today. It's due today, and you can include your tools with it. But like I said, you're gonna need your tools later on. So what you're gonna get the grade for is taking a picture of your studio space all set up, ready to go. Okay? Good luck.